I say peace to everybody in the 930 Pacific building, peace to Record Box Truck, peace to Black Light Coffee, peace to Royal Caribbean, not Royal Caribbean, Royal Nutrition, my bad, y'all. Royal Nutrition, peace to Dark Seas Tattooing, peace to the hacker, whatever his name really is, peace to
there's a business.
Matthew Firth. Yeah, the building. I call him the hacker because that's the guy that was talking about this morning. Jennifer's got a blog out. It's called.
The blog is not out.
It's coming out. It's called Jennifer's Room, Jen's Room, where she's talking about all her recent character developments and why she does the shit that she do. I guess, right? Why don't you talk about your blog a little bit?
Well, I am a dialysis patient. My blog is geared more toward my journey, in that arena right now, and just talking about, things that I go through and things that I feel led me up to this point. So, and I talk about health a lot, mental health and physical health.
Right. Maybe we can talk a little bit about 2020.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of you don't know this, but of course, Jennifer and I are partners, and we've been together since 2017, and a most delightful experience, I may add.
Me too.
Thank you very much. But Jennifer had a very, 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 now I know 2020 was rough for everybody, and condolences to everybody who lost a family member in 2020. Condolences go out to people who are still losing people today because of the current environment. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, we're still having major issues with this pandemic, and there are a lot of people that are losing the battle with this pandemic. So my condolences truly go out to those who have lost loved ones as a result of the pandemic. But Jennifer first started having issues in the beginning of 2020. I believe she had, what's the technical term for kidney?
It was a kidney failure.
Right. That's
what they told me.
Mm-hmm.
They told me it was about January 20th, as a matter of fact, of 2020. And my doctor called me and told me to go to emergency right away because I was in kidney failure.
Wow.
And it was from there.
Yeah.
I spent, it was like a week.
About 10 days.
10 days in the hospital.
Yeah.
Right here in Long Beach Memorial.
Yeah. Now crazy, because this was before Corona took off. When you heard about the news and like,
I think it was first taking off or something.
This was like the end of January.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we came back from the break. I made you go get blood work.
Yeah.
Then a few days after that, they called you.
Yes.
And I think you were there for about 10 days,
mm-hmm.
and you got out right after Kobe passed. R.I.P. to R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, bro.
Yeah.
I do have a dope Kobe Bryant shirt for you guys, but anyway, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. That was devastating news. I mean, 2020 was just horrible. I mean,
yeah, it was
Jesus.
challenging. It was very challenging.
I mean, I guess the best thing about 2020 is the fact that when you rolled around, the streets were not full of people, and like in California, I guess traffic was not terrible, but but Jennifer, she did a stint in the hospital. She got out for a little while. Then because she had some issues with one of her dialysis catheters, she got an infection and had to go back. And boy, like between the recovering, which Jennifer is one of the strongest people I know, because Jennifer recovered. And if you were in her life and you know what she was dealing with, it was questionable. But the fact that she recovered and has all her faculties and is here talking with us today is a miracle. But between her having to recover and the medical industry, I mean, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Yeah. Share a little bit maybe about the second time you were there.
Well, I can tell you, I mean, to really, it's a lot, but
yeah.
It started on a day, I'm a dialysis patient.
Yeah.
I had a catheter here in my chest, as you in dialysis know.
And you shared that you were diabetic.
And I'm also a diabetic.
Type 1.
Type 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that. Okay, but anyway, I had a catheter here in my chest, which is what we initially get when we get dialysis. I had it in longer than I should have.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of trying to switch to peritoneal dialysis, but in the meantime, this got infected.
Now, was it the top catheter or was it the peritoneal?
No, I don't even know now, but I believe it was the top catheter because the infection was here in my heart.
Wow.
Yes. So, but I just it started out one morning. I going about my day. I was on my way to go to work, and I felt flu-like symptoms. Now, mind you, we are now in the middle of the pandemic. When it started that year.
This was July.
Yeah, this was July.
Yeah.
I had flu-like symptoms, so I was afraid that I did have COVID.
Right, which you went and got tested.
Yeah, because
tested negative.
Yeah, I called my job. They were like, I told them, I'm feeling a fever. I'm have the chills. I had like flu-like symptoms. Told me not to come to work. I had to go get I had to go through the whole thing of getting tested and waiting 14 days until the results come back, because this is how they did that at the time.
14 days or 3 days?
They told me 14 days. At that time, it was just very hard to get tested. You had to get an appointment, or you had to get a free day when somebody was doing it. It was not like how it is today. So
at different sites.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Yeah.
So I had to go to that. Next couple of days, I tried to get out of bed.
Yeah,
and it was impossible.
You almost had like paralysis.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't remember much about what happened after that. So he remembers.
So
I don't remember.
3 days later, Jennifer's in the hospital. I mean, I went and saw her, but I was going to school for trucking, so I couldn't really be there like I was in the first in January. But long story short, Jennifer had a lot of complications, a lot of surgeries, open heart surgery, amputations, just a lot of different things she had to go through. But she recovered, and she just got out of the hospital, hospice care.
Wait, we gotta cut that. Hospice is where you go to die. And I know.
Okay, well, my bad, not hospice. She was in.
I was in a
nursing home care.
Yeah.
I'm human. Shit, I can make mistakes. I mean, my bad. But she was diagnosed with things. She wasn't diagnosed with things, but she finally made it out. And
I did get COVID.
She got COVID.
After all,
Jesus Christ. She got COVID. She got over COVID, and she wasn't even supposed to make it through COVID, but she did. So 2020 was crazy, but we made it through 2020. Now it's 2021, and we still got some of the same bullshit, minus shady Trump. And
we are thankful to have made it through.
Yeah, most definitely. But 2020 was a trip, and but thanks to the grace of God, we made it. I made it, and we are on our way back.
Yeah.
Anyways. We just want to talk a little bit about that. If you have somebody in your life who is struggling with health issues, Miracles do happen. Stay strong. I think the best thing we all can do is try to take good care of ourselves. Make sure our immune system is strong, because that's one thing that they're not really talking about. I think if you believe in vaccinations, get yourself vaccinated. If you don't believe in vaccinations, in my opinion, that's all right too. Just take care of yourself and make sure your immune system is healthy. I'm not an expert. I'm not a health. I'm not a health expert or business or industry. So I have my own opinions that I'm living by. I think you guys should live by your opinions and your convictions also. But I just wish all of you love, and that we make it through this crazy thing. Had nowhere for the, how you say, no worse for the wear.
No worse for the wear.
Yeah, no worse for the wear. So anyways, again, for guys tuning in, I'm sure Jennifer will, in the future, she'll be out more talking about her blog. She may even have a video blog out of her own. Talking about things like her creatinine levels, her kidney function. I think there's a lot of people would want to know how your kidney function is doing and how you're recovering, because I tend to think that one of Jennifer's things is going to be to inspire other people. And I think that she was able to make it through what she was able to make. We all are, really, make it through what we make it through just so we can inspire other people. So be looking out for that when she decides to start publishing. But I think it's Jennifer's room.
Why you like Jen's room better?
Yeah, I got a preference. I call you Jen. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
I just noticed that, you said it.
I ain't got no, but I mean, it's all good. I don't mean to step on your shit. I mean, Jen's room, Jennifer's room. Point is, she like hanging out, being in her room because it's comfortable. And, anyways.
We have to cut all of this out.
Anyways, whatever, y'all.
I need to eat. I don't know.
If you like the drip, creativeonecustoms.com, creative1 as in one, customs.com, creativeonecustoms.com. Somebody's calling me. I guess I should be cutting it, but Creative One Customs, Solid State, Design and Marketing, JW Pro Art. Thanks for joining us. Have a good evening.